you got? Show me how much you got left. Oh, shoot. Abram, what about you? What do you have left? Oh, man. That's so big. Rufy, what do you got?
He has it all over his arm.
Hey guys, it's Ashley. If you're new to the channel, I run an eco-friendly blog called mygreennest.com where I share all kinds of goodies and natural parenting tips. So a couple of months ago, I finished night training my second child, Abram, and I did it by using this fabulous bedwetting alarm, and I also set up a reward system, which I'm going to talk about and provide a complete review on in just a moment. I used the same alarm on my oldest son, Asher, as well, and it was definitely a must-have item for me. Now this time around, I wanted to film the journey and take you guys along the ride so that hopefully I could provide you guys with some great ideas and some great tips if you're looking to night train your own child. Now the reason why I stumbled into using a bedwetting alarm is because my oldest son was nearly impossible to train, and I happened to find this on the internet one day and it was the only thing that worked. So if you guys have an older toddler or a child that just can't seem to kick the bedwetting habit, well, you're in luck because I wrote a complete guide on how to train a stubborn child. Now in this guide, I'm going to share all of my tips and share my story of all the trouble we went through with our oldest son and training him, and hopefully the guide will help other parents bypass all the trouble that we went through and get their kid night trained a lot quicker. Not only that, but for all the nesties who sign up on my blog, I've also created some free downloadable goodies that you could print out and track your child's potty training progress. So all you do here is put a mark if they woke up really wet, if they woke up damp, or if they woke up dry. And right here you can set a weekly goal and a prize that they can earn if they wake up dry so many times. You can also set like an overall goal down here at the bottom, and you can put a big prize that'll help motivate them to night train. And the really cool thing about this is that you can print out as many sheets as you need. Not only that, but you're also going to get my quick 8-step guide, which is just going to keep you on track with night training. And I recommend that you save this in your phone and refer back to it anytime you forget a step or you have a minor setback. And last but not least, you're also going to get a couple of coloring sheets that you can print out, and here your kid can design their own custom underwear. They can even cut it out, and it's just supposed to inspire them to wear big boy underwear or big girl underwear and hopefully get them out of diapers or pull-ups more quickly. Okay, so I'll quit yakking about all of that. Let's go ahead and get to the good stuff. So here's what the device actually looks like. It's this tiny little alarm that you put on your child's arm. The wire hangs down and has a clip on it that clips onto the underwear. At the bottom of the wire is this little sensor, and if any drop of fluids come in contact with this sensor, it's going to send an electrical shock that will zap your child awake. And don't worry, it only hurts for a few seconds. Okay guys, I'm totally joking. It doesn't shock your child. However, it does set off an obnoxiously loud alarm and it vibrates. You can also change the alarm settings here, as your child may grow used to one of the alarms and begin sleeping through it. I'll keep the sound down a little bit, but here's a quick demo of how each of the alarm settings sound. One thing that I learned was to test your sensor every so often by licking your finger and touching it. The reason I began doing this is that this thing tends to drain batteries fairly quickly. You're probably going to change the batteries at least one time during your child's night training. The program lasts about 6 to 12 weeks, but both of my boys night trained before the 4-week mark. Now progress is going to vary from child to child, so don't be discouraged if your child takes longer. That's okay too. Now if you want to be successful at this, make sure you're following my steps for my free guide and that your child doesn't have any medical problems that could be interfering with progress. If your child is autistic or has sensory issues, the alarm may not be a good fit. I would check with your pediatrician just to be sure if you're concerned or have any questions. So here are a few tips to know before getting started. So the first thing that you want to do before you even start the program is you want to sit down and explain everything to your child. You want to let them know everything that's expected of them. You want to try on the alarm, and if you have a reward system in place, you want to let them know what kind of prizes that they can earn if they stay dry. And they may not understand right away, but that's fine. You just don't want to spring this process on them. So that's exactly what we did. As you can see here, we were explaining to Abram everything. I don't think he had a clue what I was talking about, but we took the time to try to explain it to him. You ready to wear big boy underwear? Yes. You are? The longer we worked with Abram, the more he started to understand the process and how to get his prizes. So the alarm can be kind of finicky. Sometimes it's difficult to clip it on and off in the middle of the night, so I definitely recommend doing a little trial run or practicing with it before you start. You also want to have your child in long sleeves because this helps to secure the alarm and keep it from moving around. The next thing that you want to do is set up a reward system. So this bedwetting alarm that I bought came with a little progress tracking sheet, and it also had little stickers. So if the child wakes up really wet, you would put a storm sticker. If they're damp, you'd put like a cloudy sticker. And if they were dry, you would put a sun sticker. And each week I'd set up a personal goal on how many sun stickers that Abram needed to get in order to get a prize at the end of the week. So what we chose to do as a reward was take our kid to Freddy's Frozen Custard. As long as they could meet the required sun stickers for the week, we would take them there. And we even got the whole family involved, and sometimes we would take everybody. And I really like doing that because I really like when we can all encourage and celebrate with one success. The other benefit to this is that it gets the other siblings involved, then they try to encourage the sibling that's potty training or night training. So for the first week, we only required him to have 2 sun stickers. You can see here where we slowly increased how many sun stickers was required in order to meet his weekly prize. But surprisingly, on the first week, he was dry for 3 days, and I was like waiting every night, like, when's this alarm gonna go off? Is it even working? But when Friday came, he did wet the bed, but he didn't completely soak it. He was just a little bit wet. However, since he went above and beyond his first weekly goal, we took him to Freddy's Frozen Custard as promised, and then we also let him pick out an additional toy at the dollar store. He was so excited. I started to think maybe he doesn't need the alarm, maybe he's just gonna train by himself. But then week 2 struck and we started having to wake up with them 3 nights in a row, which was exhausting. But no matter what, every single morning I'd make sure to track Abram's progress, and I would cheer really loudly if he got a sun sticker, and if he didn't, I would say, let's try to do better. Your first sun sticker, yay! Get a sun sticker.
Yeah.
Yay!
I know.
Get 3 more. Get 3 more sun stickers, and then you get Freddy's ice cream this weekend. It's very important to get your child excited about the results and excited about getting sun stickers. And don't freak out on them if they don't do well. Just keep talking to them and encouraging them. So the third thing we did was properly prepare the bed. Now, I've talked about these bed pads before in my natural care postpartum video, which you can check out in the link in the description below, but these suckers are fantastic for protecting your sheets or bed from having to be changed a million times. First, you want to layer the bed with a protective waterproof pad. This keeps your mattress pad from getting soaked so you don't have to rip it all off and wash it after every accident. Now, on top of your fitted sheet, you want to put on one of these saddle style bed pads. These are really easy to use. You just throw it on top of your bed and tuck it in on the sides. I recommend grabbing a set of 2, that way you can swap them out if your child is to pee the bed in the middle of the night. And again, if you're wanting to get some bed pads for yourself, just check the links in the description below. The number one thing that I want to stress to you is that you have to act quickly. If you don't get your child to the bathroom as soon as the alarm goes off, you'll have more of a mess to clean up, or you're going to train your child to sleep through the alarm. Now, Abram's room is all the way across the house, so I had a hard time hearing it for the first or second week, and it wasn't doing us any good because I wasn't getting to him in time. So I decided to go ahead and move Abram to my bed, and for us, it just worked a lot easier because I was able to get him to the bathroom immediately, and it just made the process a lot more simple. And I also enjoyed the additional bonus cuddles. I also started to notice through this process that Abram started to become disappointed when he would pee. He hated being woken up and changed in the middle of the night, just as much as I hated having to wake him up. Towards the end, he wasn't wetting the bed so much, so I started to increase the amount of days that he needed to stay dry. He became really proud of his tracking chart when he started getting a lot of sun stickers. One day I caught him showing off his tracking chart to Granny and showing her how many sun stickers that he had earned, and he was so proud of himself. He also wasn't shy about letting me me know that I owed him Freddy's ice cream. Since Granny and my niece came up, we all decided to go out to Freddy's and celebrate Abram's success. I also had my family offer Abram some forced words of encouragement.
Daddy, what do you want to say to Abram for his achievements?
Good job. About time.
What about you, Granny?
I say he's doing a good job.
Okay, Hannah. Words of wisdom?
I told them that they were going to be on YouTube, and I'm not sure they were super happy about that, but it is what it is. Now, once Abram had stayed dry for 2 weeks straight, we rewarded him with a brand new scooter. Now, we previously purchased the same scooter for his sister Ruth, and we really liked it. I will place a link in the description below if you're interested. I definitely recommend this scooter because it's durable. The little seat flips down if they want to ride on it, and it flips up if they just want to stand on it. It also lights up. You can also adjust the height of it, and it folds down whenever you want to travel with it. So I really like it, and it comes in a bunch of different colors. And I know that Abram really wanted one because he kept stealing his sister's scooter when we would go out. So we kind of thought that this would be the perfect prize to reward him with. So overall, I highly recommend this night training alarm. It really was the catalyst for night training both of my boys in under 4 weeks. My only real complaint was that it was a little bit finicky to work with. The clip was kind of hard to get on and off. However, the clip never moved around on me, so that was a bonus. And I didn't like that it drained the batteries so quick. However, I'll take changing the batteries over changing the sheets any day. Now, since the release of this video, Abram's been trained about 2 months now, and he's only had 1 accident, so he's done really well. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my review, and if you did, please consider becoming a subscriber, and I hope to catch you guys in the next video.